compliment of the season. Yes, I know we're in November, but it's my favorite time of the year. So yes, I'm going to say compliment of the season. This is a video that has been highly requested, a step-by-step video of how I made the very quick Chinese fried rice I made a few days ago. So the first thing I'll do is put my pan on fire or whatever induction stove, anything you use, a bit of oil, whatever oil of your choice that you like to use. In my case, it's extra virgin olive oil, and then diced garlic in the pot first. Mix for about 30 seconds, then your onions in. If you have spring onions, please use. I don't have any, and that's why I'm not using. Then I put in my red bell pepper. Give it a mix. By the way, when you're putting every of your ingredients, let them like simmer for like 30 seconds each before you put the next ingredients. Then I put in my green bell peppers, sliced or diced green bell pepper, and mixed for a bit. Then I put in my grated onions. So if you like to dice your carrots, pardon me. If you like to dice your carrots, dice. In my case, I grated my carrots, and that's why they're looking finely as thin as possible. So yes, it goes in my carrots, then my cabbage. Make sure that your cabbage is not too big and it's not too small, just enough to give that your rice a crunchy and delicious taste. You still want to feel it a bit in the rice, so don't cut it too lean or too fat. Then mix all together. Then in goes my seasonings. Use any seasoning of your choice. In my case, I put in curry. I put in a bit of seasoning. I put in a bit of thyme as well, and in this case I'm adding a bit of pepper, spice. Portuguese we call it picante. I don't know what you call it, but I don't know what you call it wherever you live in the world, but a bit of pepper to just give it a bit of, so it won't be bland. I'm African and pepper is an essential part of life. Anyways, at this point you introduce your rice. So one secret tip I'll give you about your rice is, after parboiling your rice or washing your rice, if you're not the type that parboils your rice, put it in the freezer for like 5 to 10 minutes. Let it cool down and just cement together. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So after parboiling my rice, I'm the type that parboils my rice, then I drain it, rinse it, and put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes. It gives it a different taste completely. Like, it just makes the recipe. In fact, you'll be wondering, is it not the same things that we used to cook that they used to cook this food? It just gives a different class of crunchiness. So when you put in your rice, mix it all together. Put just a bit of water, but at this point you still need to add a little vinegar, very little vinegar. I'm adding more spice because I feel like the 1 cube I put earlier is not okay, so I'm adding a bit of everything else just to get it to where I want it to be. Because once you cover the pot now, forget it, it's going to be cooked in the next 5 minutes, and this recipe takes 20 minutes. So before you put your pot on fire, you've added everything, just put a bit of foil paper on it, very minimal water. In fact, a quarter of, depending on the size of water, as little as possible, and then cover it with a foil paper and your cover, and let it sit on a very medium heat, not low, medium heat for like 5 minutes, and your food will be ready. So here on another side of the cooker, I'm making the egg, because anyway, what is a Chinese fried rice without the scrambled egg that you're going to put in it? So here in my egg, I have black pepper and I have salt. That's all that is going into this, because I already seasoned the rice the way I want it to be. Once you are done, try to scramble on medium heat as well. If the heat is too high, it's just going to burn and give it horrible look. The most beautiful thing about food is how you present it. Presentation matters a lot. You need to love what you're going to eat. You need to love what it looks like before you put it in your mouth or in your tummy. You will agree with me that if your food looks ugly, it won't look delicious to you, even if it's delicious. So yeah, after scrambling your egg, a bit of oil, your type of oil, in my case extra virgin olive oil again, and I put in beans. If you have the even if your green beans is not frozen, it will do the same job. If you have frozen, it will do the same thing. They will all come out the same. This should be done in like a minute or two. All I'm doing is 1 minute up, and then I'll be careful with your foil because it's going to be very hot. The rice is cooked at this stage, so I'm just going to pour in the egg, scrambled egg, and the green beans that I yeah stir fried earlier, and mix all together, and your food is so ready. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you pour in your rice, you need to put a bit of vinegar, like half teaspoon or a teaspoon. You could put a full teaspoon of vinegar if you are making as much as I am making, and your black soy sauce, maybe 2 spoons of black soy sauce. Ciao. Bye.